darkness, my old friend.
Welcome back to the tube. It's gonna be a different one today. We're in my kitchen and it is 6:30 in the morning and we're gonna do a full day of eating. I'm excited. 99.9 kilograms on the scales this morning, exactly 99.9. So had a really low day of food yesterday, had a really high output day yesterday, so really kind of crispy look this morning. I don't know what the lighting's like in here, but woke up at an all-time low, rest day yesterday as well. So we're gonna push the food in today. So as per Tom's orders, we're gonna do 700 grams of carbs. That's gonna be a good time. We're gonna train some legs. I was thinking gonna do some RDLs today as well, and I haven't done those in a while. So really wanna put a lot of emphasis onto getting a really good session out, pushing some carbs in today. So I'm gonna track a full day of eating. We're gonna vlog everything. Mitch has given me free reign, full creativity, as you will. So we're gonna vlog today, and then Mitch is gonna edit everything. So the final of this is still gonna be a big troll, and nothing's gonna be taken too seriously. But it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good fun. It's gonna be some different content. It's gonna be a little bit more casual, I think, because I'm definitely not gonna be doing any cinematic edits or anything too over the top from a camera standpoint, because that's not my wheelhouse. I just eat and train, and that's it. So we're gonna definitely make coffee first. I have the nicest coffee machine now. It's so beautiful. So we're gonna make coffee first, do some cardio, do some fasted posing. We'll probably get some videos of that, some shots of that. And then we'll get into our day of eating. Nothing too crazy today, nothing too full on. It's not gonna be anything like super exciting from a food standpoint. If anybody knows anything about me, they know that generally my carb ups are just different variations and forms of rice. So a couple of meals of creams of rice, a couple of meals of cream of rice. We've got my meals prep from Loz, and then I'll add my own rice to those. So we're gonna pop some rice on soon and do that. And then just the other bits and bobs here and there, sort of to fill up throughout the day. And then we'll see how the body responds to 700 grams of carbs. So we'll see how the look is tomorrow. We'll see what the weight's like tomorrow, just so we can get a handle on, what's gonna be the best way to peak me coming into the show. Seeing how my body responds, knowing full well that we haven't had to push food down anywhere near as hard as last time I did prep. And because of that, like my body's responsiveness to carbohydrates is going to be much, much better. So we don't have to be as temperamental or watch my waistline or anything like that when we are filling up for a show, because I'm used to larger volumes or larger quantities of food, rather than last time when I did compete, when it was just the food was so low that anytime I did put food in, it was kind of messing my stomach up a little bit. So I'm excited. I need coffee. So we're going to do coffee, morning sups, cardio, posing, a little bit of client work. And then we'll probably train about midday today after 2 meals, I think. So that's going to be a really good one. But let's get to it. If you want to know what type of strength coffee I have, I'm using these espresso pods right now. The intensity level is 13. Who knew it even went up to 13? I thought 10 was like the max. That's fine. That's fine. Just inject it into my veins and it'll be good. Muscle Nation Daily Greens every morning. Really hope Mitch puts a really cool time lapse over all that with some really cool music. Danskis. That's really good. That's so good. Is this too much? I don't know if you can see it. I have my own initials and my birth year engraved on my cups. Is that a little bit extra? Or is that cool? I don't know. But that's what I drink my coffee out of every morning. Cup with my own initials and birth year on it. Tell you what it is. We're gonna do some work. We're gonna chill out, drink this coffee, open my laptop up, do some client work. And we're gonna get stuck into some cardio. And then we're gonna kill the day. Eat some food. Eat some freaking carbohydrates. Because that's gonna be fun. Let's do that. Cardio, done. So do about 400 calories on the bike, which is usually about 30 minutes. So do 30 minutes on the bike. I'm gonna dry off. I'm gonna get some posing rounds done. So we're gonna see where the body's at. Still completely fasted. See where the body's at. Send some photos through to Tom. Just double check that he wants me to do 700 grams of carbs today. And then we'll start prepping some meals. So we'll make the first meal cream of rice. We'll prep some rice to pop in some other meals today as well. And then we just get the day on the road. So let's do it. Alrighty, rice cooker time. Actually put this bad boy away because I haven't been eating that much rice. So we're back with the rice cooker. So as I said earlier, we're gonna put 200 grams of raw weight rice in this bad boy, and then we're gonna separate that into 3 separate meals and then add that to the meals that I've already got made, which have been taken care of by Reshape by Loz. So if you follow me on IG or anything like that, you'll see that I've been posting that she's been prepping 3 of my meals per day. So the macros of those meals are 40 grams protein, 80 grams carbs, and then 10 grams fat. So I'm gonna take those meals and then add some volume of rice just to sort of build the carbohydrates up in those meals. So we're gonna prep some rice now. I'm gonna make my first installment of 100 grams of cream of rice, and then I'll add some Muscle Nation protein powder to that, and then some blueberries. So we're gonna let that digest, and then we'll probably get 1 more meal in before we train as well. And I'm excited to train today, get some food in. I'm gonna try and RDL today. I haven't deadlifted or pulled anything off the floor in probably a couple of months now, maybe 2 months now. So I'm excited to see how that goes. I'm scared. I'm scared that I'm either gonna be really, really weak or really, really strong. And then if I'm really, really weak, it's just going to upset me. And if I'm really, really strong, I'll probably fuck around and pull something. So we'll see what happens. We'll gauge that. We'll sort of take it as it comes. So we're going to put some rice on now, make some cream of rice, and that's it. Day of eating starts. Let's do it. Is anybody else a rice washer? Do you wash your rice? Is it common to wash rice? I don't know. I've always kind of washed my rice. And some people are like, yeah, I have to wash my rice before I cook it. And then other people are like, never washed rice in my life. So I just think it makes it a little bit fluffier. Mixes a little bit better. Get a bunch of the oils and shit off it. I don't even know. I don't even know if it's for my own peace of mind now. It's just one of those things that, like, you know when you do stuff and you've been doing it for so long and you don't even really have a legitimate reason as to why you do it, but you just do it? Yeah, that's me. So, wash the rice, put that in the rice cooker, pop that bad boy on, let that cook away. And then, yeah, so 200 grams of raw rice, which I'll separate over 3 meals, add those to my 3 meals for later. And then we're gonna make some cream of rice now. So I don't do anything too fancy with my cream of rice. People go all out with it, to be honest with you. I'm lazy. So I just do pretty basic cream of rice at like a 3.5 to 1 ratio, I think. So if I'm doing 100 grams of rice, I'll do 350 grams of water, microwave that, stir in your protein, add your blueberries and your peanut butter or whatever else you need to do. And then voila, it's not rocket science, it's just carbohydrates. Putting that on a shirt. It's not rocket science, it's just carbohydrates. So we're gonna do that, eat that. What am I doing? I don't even know. Kenzie's rice flour, if you know, you know. That's a lot more cream of rice than I've been used to. A lot more. Stirring device. And then I'll whack that in the microwave for 2 minutes, pull it out, give it a stir, whack it back in the microwave for another minute, add the protein powder. Loves your uncle. Forgot one very important ingredient. The Tom Rodriguez special. Psyllium husk. Fiber for a happy gut. Now we want to make sure we're having some very healthy bowel movements today, especially with all the food going in. So, in cream of rice, we will put 1 tablespoon of said psyllium husk. And hope for the best. It also thickens up your cream of rice as well. So if you're making lower amounts of cream of rice, so if you're getting towards the end of prep and your food volume's getting quite low and you want to sort of beef the meal up a little bit and make it a little bit fluffier and a little bit fuller and a little bit feels like it's a bit more food, add a tablespoon of psyllium husk to your cream of rice or your oats, and it will just give it so much more volume and a thicker consistency, which makes it a little bit nicer to eat rather than just eating like runny ass fucking cream of rice or oats because you've only got 22 grams of carbohydrates in there or something like that. Flavor today, I think I might just go with the basic bitch milk chocolate flake by Muscle Nation, code ORCH always. So we'll just do chocolate this morning. We might have a bit more fun with the flavor later this afternoon. Because Lord knows, Muscle Nation's got some variety. So we're gonna add 40 grams of protein powder to this. Spot on. That one's running a bit low. Might have to do a new order. Stir this up. And one thing about me, I hate hot food. I actually don't like it. I can't stand eating hot food. Like temperature wise, I mean. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pop this in the fridge for a couple of minutes. What it does is it helps solidify the cream of rice, makes it a little bit nicer to eat, and then just cools it down again because I'm a pussy and I don't like hot food. So I'm gonna pop this in the fridge, let that set for like 2 minutes, maybe 2-3 minutes, just take the top off, chill it out a little bit, and then we will consume. Meal 2, rice cooker is done, so we're gonna portion that out into 3 separate portions. So we'll weigh that out and see what we got here. So 680 cooked rice divided by 3, and then we'll portion that into these 3 meals. So Loz has prepped me a fish, potato, asparagus meal, a sweet and sour stir-fried chicken, pineapple, and Hokkien noodle meal, and a beef burrito bowl, which is just lean beef mince, some veggies, and some rice. So I'll add a variation or a portion of the cooked rice to all 3 of those meals, space those out through the day. So I'll have one now, and then we'll probably train in about an hour and 10 or so. I feel great. I feel bubbly. I feel alive. I feel really warm. I feel really hot, and I just know that my metabolism is going to kick in. And Tom's asked me to track water today too, so we're going to get 5 to 6 liters of water in as well. So we're going to track water, do a bunch of carbs, obviously help shuttle that, keep sodium all the exact same. So I'll keep sodium the same in every meal, which is what I've done. So then the carbohydrate intake will go up, the water intake will go up, sodium will help transport nutrients, and then hopefully we should get a really, really good pump today. So we're gonna do like a half posterior, half legs kind of variation today. So we'll pull from the floor, we'll do a compound quad movement, we'll probably do a pull down of some sort, and some leg extensions, some lunges probably. So it's like an all-over hybrid kind of posterior quad day, which will be really, really exciting. So I'm gonna eat this meal. I'll probably do the chicken, pineapple, and Hokkien noodles with the rice. That's usually my go-to pre-workout. And then we'll do the fish, asparagus, potato as post-workout. And then we'll do the burrito bowl last. There's really no reason why I do it in that order. I just started doing it that way and I've continued to do it that way. It kind of sits well for me. And then we'll do a cream of rice and a couple of bagels as my last meal tonight. So I actually had someone reply to my story today asking about carbohydrate sources, why I choose specific carbohydrate sources. And you see a lot of stuff on social media how, you know, guys will do like a high carb day and they'll smash in like muffins or LCMs or lots of cereal and kind of like high sugar, high carbohydrate, high glycemic index type of food sources. So for me, I really like to keep it super, super basic. So I don't like to put anything into my body that I'm not used to taking. That way we keep the variables as low as possible. We get no inflammatory responses from anything that's probably going to act up in my stomach, especially when we are putting so much food in. I want to make them as whole food and as clean as possible. So like I said, the only variable we're changing today is the quantity. We don't want to change the quality. We don't want to change what the food sources come from. That way we can get a really good representation of how our body's responding to exactly what we're putting in. And then we can keep those adjustments going as we keep moving forward. So I'm already starving after meal one. So as soon as carbs go in, my body like starts to regulate pretty quickly. I normally don't eat my first meal until around 11, 12 o'clock. And then I train sort of 1 to 2 o'clock. So moving everything a little bit forward this morning so that we can make sure we get all the food in. And I'm not cramming too much food late at night. So that's probably going to be the best way to go about that. Nice and simple, nice and easy. I'm hungry, we're going to eat, and then I'll probably see you at the gym, I think. We'll go train.
Let's go. Legendary. Gotta tell them, here we top, live with it. Yeah, we going up, ain't no stopping it. Cry good, proud with it. Yeah, we going up, ain't no stopping it. All I got is tunnel vision. All I got is tunnel vision.
But just because you think it doesn't mean I do.
It wasn't until I watched these back that I realized how much I go with everything that I do. But we're back in the office, getting some work done in between clients post-workout. So had a really good session, was really happy with that. Did some quality RDLs, got some back stimulation, got some quad stimulation, got some hamstring stimulation. So I got everything I need to do done. Post-workout meal, we've got whitefish, asparagus, regular potato, sweet potato, and then the portion of rice that we cooked this morning as well. So good, healthy combination of everything. We'll get this in post-workout. Just started one client on comp prep, starts Monday. So we had to hash that out. And then we've got the IFBB Nationals coming up in a couple of weeks. So I've got 2 guys coming in for posing workshop in like 5 minutes. So help them with their posing routines for nationals and tightening up their quarter turns and things like that. And then I've got 2 girls that are about to start comp prep for the A and B shows in 22 weeks from now. So they're getting a head start, which is super exciting. So we're going to get this meal down, posing workshop or posing clients, and then we've got a little bit more cardio to do tonight, and then I've got 2 more meals to eat tonight. So lots of food to go down. So 5 heavy quality meals, which I'm really, really excited about. I'm actually starving today. So it's crazy that the more the food goes in, the more your metabolism starts to fire up, the more hunger and ghrelin gets released. So it's an interesting, process where you used to not eating a whole lot of food. And then you start to put food in and your body's like soaking that up and really, really enjoying it. So got some really good pumps, got some really nice post-workout pics after the session, which was really good considering I didn't do a whole lot of upper. So just put a lot of blood into the legs and the hamstrings and the lower back and things like that. So gonna get this meal down now, do a bit of work, do a bit of cardio later, but we'll check back in for meal number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll check back in for meal number 4. Back in the kitchen. Because where else would we be on a high carb day? 2 more meals to go. 2 more meals to go. It is just shy of 7 o'clock. Full day of work, training, double cardio, filming. Onboarded a couple of clients started comp prep, had a couple of posing clients. We've got our beef burrito bowl with extra rice, and then we've got our last meal tonight, which will be cream of rice, protein, blueberries, and I'm gonna add 2 bagels to that as well. So cheat code, hack that I love. I love using bagels as like a spoon to scoop my cream of rice. It's a weird texture thing. I like lots of different textures when I eat, sue me. So we're gonna eat this beef burrito bowl, extra rice. Then we're probably gonna go for another sort of 30, 45 minute walk after that meal, which would get all of my steps and cardio done for the day. And then come home, put a movie on. I finished all my Avengers, so I need to start a new theme. Might be Star Wars time. Might start Star Wars. Do you start Star Wars and watch them 1 through 9, or do you do 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9? What's the right way to do that? It's a good question. I'm going to look into that. I'm probably going to watch that 1 through 9, which is probably not the right way to watch it. You should watch them 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3 in the order that they came out. I'm talking way too long about Star Wars. But anyway, so eat my meal, go for a walk, put a movie on, make my cream of rice, and then hopefully we're just going to have a gnarly night's sleep, wake up super dry, see what my weight is tomorrow morning, and then we're dunskies. It's a full day of eating, training, eating, work, cardio, sleep, repeat. That's it. That's a full vlog in the life of one Matthew Orchard - 4 weeks out - New York Pro. So let me know if you like this type of video, if you like something a little bit more low key, if you like the vlogs, or if you just don't like Mitch, let me know, because we can cut him out completely and turns out I can do this all by myself. We don't need fancy edits. We don't need $8,000 cameras. We need me, tiny ass camera, tiny ass tripod, and that's enough, right? I don't know. We're gonna do it, but thank you guys for following along. Hopefully Mitch edits this in some way, shape or form that makes it look not like the biggest piece of shit known to man. I haven't watched any of the footage that I've recorded. I haven't listened to any of the footage that I've recorded. I've just recorded, and then he can deal with the rest, because this is as far as my knowledge goes when it comes to vlogging and videos and editing and what have you. That's why we pay him the big bucks. But thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll get Mitch to put up the macros for the whole day somewhere here of everything that I've consumed today, the macros that go along with that. But that's a 700 gram carb refeed day. Clean food, whole food, nothing too exciting, simple. Bodybuilding's not complicated. It's just hard. There's a big difference. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.